Greetings, I'm Elijah SUNCARD 19. This reading is he or she the one? So is that person, are they the one for you? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shuffle real quick. I'm gonna create 4 piles. What you're gonna do is choose a pile. Choose the one that is best for you. Okay, so just take a moment. Here we have Hourglass Amethyst, Moldavite, Kyanite, Tangerine Quartz. Okay. All right, so just take a moment and decide which is the best for you. Which pile is calling your name, or which crystal is calling your name. Okay, here we go. Those who chose the Tangerine Quartz pile, here we go. Is he or she the one for you? So this 9 of Cups here reversed has a lot to do with the idea of wanting. The idea that you want something, that you're asking for something. You're in the need of want. You're in a state of want. You're in the I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And this King of Cups reverse is someone who is not very proactive. Someone who's not going to, they don't take hints. They're not getting hints very well. There's someone who you have to be like very, very blunt, and you have to really spell things out for them, because they're not necessarily the type of person that's going to take initiative. There's someone who you got to sort of drag them along and push them along and say, hey, I want this, I want this, I want this. You got to sort of remind them over and over again that, I'm interested in this thing, whatever the case may be. So this is someone who you may want to be with them. You may really like them, but they're just lacking initiative. They're lacking drive of some sort. And they may have a really good heart. They may be nice to be around, may even be funny or artistic, but they're not very motivated. And there's someone that you may have to feel like you have to like push and prod and sort of always got to make them, you're going to have to do a lot of work here. Like you're carrying the load in a sense. And here we have the 3 of Swords reversed. And so with that, it's a sense of distance. Like you never feel like you're going to make progress with this person, because you're always having to like push them to say, hey, should we go on a date? Hey, should we go do things? Should we go have fun? Whatever the case may be. It's like you're continuously in a state of having to drive and push the relationship. So that's an area of concern in my mind, because if you're lacking initiative, if the person's not someone who's going to initiate just fun activities, sex, whatever the case may be, there's someone who's just sort of always waiting for you to make a move, and they're not really gonna like just grab something and say, come on, let's go have some fun. And now we're left with the Hangman card, and the Hangman is just sort of that state of limbo, in the state of, man, like when is this person going to just like get a clue? And when are they going to really just be in a state of, hey, let's kick this relationship into overdrive. Let's go to the next level. Let's do something different. Let's try some, eat something different, whatever the case may be. So is he or she the one overall? To me, I get a sense of no, like this person really may not be the one, because they're slow. And this King of Pentacles is a very slow card. Someone who's stubborn. They don't really want to make a lot of changes. Someone who is just someone that you'll continuously have to drag, continuously have to move them and motivate them to do better, to improve their lives, to have fun. They're just someone who I just get a feeling this person is like, doesn't really do a whole lot, and may not necessarily be very interesting. nice person. I don't get like mean person out of this, or someone that's like harmful at all. I just get someone that I get you in a sense of wanting more, and wanting more action, wanting more fun, wanting more activities, wanting more love, or whatever the case may be, or even making love more. It's just someone that you may not be intimate with very often, and it's like come on, like just have some initiative. Let's do things differently. You're going to continuously be in the driver's seat of this relationship. And I don't think there'll be a time where you won't be in the driver's seat, where you won't be the one to initiate stuff, be the one who comes up with the ideas, the one that picks the new restaurant, or does all the surprises. This person probably is not going to be the type to come up with surprises or gifts and stuff out the blue. They're going to be very average and very consistent, but not particularly great. So if you're willing to be in the driver's seat and have someone who will listen, and they'll do what you need them to do, but they're not really going to be exciting or fun or take a lot of initiative, that this might be the person for you. But overall, I just get a sense that this could run into a lot of being like burnt out, in a sense where you're like, gosh, like when's this person going to like do something different? When are they going to be interested in something new? Is this always going to be the same? And my answer is going to be yes here. So overall, I just get a sense that this may not be the one, because I feel like you're always going to be pushing and always going to be having to work for anything new or anything changing or any initiative. And eventually I think that may get old. And I don't know if this person will ever really change in terms of becoming exciting or becoming someone who kickstarts things themselves. They may always be the type that's sort of on the defense, or someone who is very passive in general. I'm Elijah SUNCARD 19. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for choosing this pile. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment. Tell me why you picked this and what message did you receive from this reading. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, and make sure you tell people about this video and this YouTube channel. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Love and light. All right. If you chose the Kyanite pile, here goes your reading. Thank you for choosing this pile. Thank you for watching this video. And here we go. All right. We have the King of Wands reverse, the Emperor reverse, the Lover's card, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. King of Wands reverse, Emperor reverse, they have a lot in common. They are very, very common cards. No, not common cards. They have a lot complementary cards here. And so King of Wands reverse, Emperor reverse, this is someone who is, this person is very active, very busy, someone who just wants to go. They want to be on the move. And for some reason, they're sort of feeling stuck. So imagine someone who is a very like strong go-getter type of personality, but is like sort of in a rut right now. Someone who may not be at their best for some reason. Someone who may be, they may just be in a funk, or just in a sort of a block state, or just not at their peak or at their best right now. And so in this relationship, the Lover's card to me has a lot to do with you being someone who can sort of step in and help them get through this rut. Someone who can be willing to sort of, take charge for a little bit. And this is someone who's a go-getter, someone who's going to really get after it. And, they're going to make things happen, along with this Two of Wands about forward progress. And the Knight of Pentacles is also about action. But with this Lover's card here in the middle, I do get a feeling that this is the right person for you. But and if you're feeling a little bit like distant or down in your relationship, I feel like it has a lot to do with just a sense of that person not being at their best right now. And so the Lover's card to me has a lot to do with you helping this person, and you may not necessarily be the leader of the relationship, but you can be a leader at certain times in the relationship. And so right now is an opportunity for you to step in and say, I know you're a go-getter type of person. You're active, you're busy, you enjoy life, but you seem to be in a little bit of a funk. You may not be at your best, or whatever the case may be, or you may be going through something, and that happens to all of us. but you can step in and say, you know what, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to step up, be there for you, and take care of you because I do feel like you're the right one for me. And so that may be the case with this Two of Wands now stepping forward, and it sort of gives you an opportunity to take more of a leadership role in this relationship, to be someone who can to really step up to the plate and, you know, get a sense of making decisions, get a sense of saying, hey, you know what, I'm someone who can you know, really do good in my relationship as well, and I can be a leader, and I can set the tone, and I can be there for somebody who overall will be there for me, but may not be at their best right now, may not have, you know, they may be in sort of a little bit of a rut or a funk. And this is somebody who places a lot of value and a lot of their self-worth on production, on accomplishments, on you know, how business is going, how their money is going. Like their happiness has a lot to do with their productivity, a lot to do with their achievements and goals, and how busy they are, and how well things are flowing. And if they're sort of in a rut, that sort of bothers them. They're like, man, you know, like they don't like to lose, and they sort of feel like losing when they're in a delayed state of any sort. So that gives you an opportunity to step in and sort of mend the situation and help them get through that, and, you know, step forward through this new boundary. This Two of Wands here has a lot to do with taking to a new level, going to the next stage, moving forward. And then Knight of Pentacles has a lot to do with preparation, has a lot to do with forward movement towards a very specific goals, not a lot of wasted energy. So if this person can get through their block and you can really help them, I feel like you guys can take your relationship to another level. So overall, I do feel like this is a yes. I get happy feelings from these cards in terms of someone who is really worth spending the time with, someone who's worth being with, who may just be in a little bit of a funk right now, but overall I feel like they're a good person, and there's something here that could be you know, pretty special, and something that you can build for and move forward and give yourself an opportunity to take a leadership role in the relationship, and that could allow you to go to a new level and expand who you are a little bit. And that could be definitely beneficial for you, because you can use those skills otherwhere and other places in your life, because you did step up, you did help someone in need, and you feel like you can, you know, maybe do that in other places in your life too. So overall, I feel like this is a good place to be. This is the one. And so, you know, do the best you can to build and grow, and, you know, take this relationship to whatever the next level is for you. I'm alive to SUNCARD 19. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for choosing this pile. Make sure you hit the like button, or thumbs up button. Make sure you comment. Tell me, why did you pick this one? What did it mean to you? How does this feel? You know, did it reflect to you? You know, give me some feedback, and make sure you subscribe and share this channel to other people. Have a good one. All right, up next is the Moldavite pile. So if you chose the Moldavite pile, you're at the right place. Here we go. All right. Okay, up first here we have the King of Swords, the Death card, the Eight of Cups reversed, the Page of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so thank you for choosing this one, and let's go. The King of Swords is someone who is very rigid, someone who really likes to stick to a certain set of expectations. They stick to a certain set of behaviors, and they just always say, you know, this is the way it is. Like, I'm someone who sticks to a particular script, and they don't leave the script very often. So someone very script-like, someone who is very boom, 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 almost militant, almost someone like a police officer in a sense, where they're like, this is the way it is, this is my training, this is do. So very rigid personality. Now, sometimes it's very helpful to have someone who's rigid, but other times it's not. So there's someone who is just sort of, they stick to a certain script and they don't really leave the script too often. And then we have the Death card. And so that's a transition, that's an end of something. Something is over or leaving in a sense. And next we have the Eight of Cups reversed. And this is a leaving card. And this is you're supposed to be leaving, but you're not for some reason. So it's like, hey, you're sort of, maybe you're waiting for this message to say, you know what, this may really not be the one for me, because this may be someone who's very rigid, maybe even ideological, someone who sort of maybe has a set of beliefs that aren't necessarily true, but they live by them. So, this is someone who may be caught in isms, some sort of ism. Think of an ism that people live by, and that's a certain ism, whatever it may be. And I'm not going to name any specifically, but it's someone who's stuck in an ism and doesn't want to see any sort of details or clues that may not be the right way to live. And so for you, I just get the sense that you may really like this person, you may love this person, but I just get the transition feeling that maybe this may not be the right one. And you may be sticking around because you're nice, you don't want to hurt this person, you don't want to be mean, or whatever the case may be. But it's just sort of a sense of newness needs to come here on this back end with these Page of Cups and the Six of Swords. And so these are transition cards to the sense of you going off and picking a new direction. The Page of Cups is you seeking a new direction, seeking a new avenue, maybe even starting a new relationship, with someone who's younger than you. So, that's a potential here. And the Six is a card about leaving and moving on and restoring order from chaos. So wherever things are rocky and things aren't quite going right, the Six of Swords sort of heals that and gives a sense of, okay, things may eventually, get going in the right direction. And you don't feel like you have to sort of, you get to get a sense of peace and calm. They come after the chaos, the sense of, oh my God, like sometimes you don't realize how chaotic or how burnt out you may be until you're out of a situation. And then you're like, wait a second, like what? Like, oh man, like I feel so much better now after the fact. But I just didn't have that sense of, peace or just order or just sort of continuity in my life. I didn't realize that I was missing it until I regained it after the relationship. So overall, I feel like you may not necessarily be with the right person, or the relationship is not necessarily going in the right direction. So I would either have a lot of big heart-to-hearts with this person and see if you can grow and pick a new direction and really get this relationship going. But that's going to take a lot of work. Or be willing to transition and move on. And this is not like fighting or anything like that. It's just like, hey, I may not necessarily be the right one for you. So overall, I get a sense that either the relationship has to grow up and move in a different direction, or maybe it's better for you to move in a different direction. But overall, of course, that's your choice. And, we'll see how you go and what you do from there. Thank you for picking this pile. Thank you for listening and watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment below. Tell me why you chose this pile. Let me know how this feedback is, and let me know what this reading meant for you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, comment, subscribe, and share this channel with other people. Love and light. Peace. Okay, up next we have the Hourglass Amethyst pile. So thank you for choosing this pile, and let's go. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords reversed, 6 of Cups reversed, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles has a lot to do with building something that's lasting long term, okay? You're looking for things to go beyond the moment, looking for a potential family, looking for things to be long term. You're thinking down the road. And the Knight of Swords reversed is sort of a warning that says slow down. And so this is sort of the put the brakes on things. Now, you don't necessarily have to stop, but slow down. And so the Knight of Swords is saying you're moving too fast. You're thinking long term, you're thinking family, kids, dog, household, vacations and all that. You're thinking long term, you're thinking big plans, and the Knight of Swords is saying slow down. Okay, it's like, wait. Slow down. And up next here we have the 6 of Cups reversed. And to me, this card has a lot to do with digging deeper with this person. Finding out, are they the right person for you? Are they someone who you can really build a life with? Are they someone who has those lasting qualities and those deep beliefs that you believe in? So you got to dig into this person's childhood, really figure out what they've been through, and how do those experiences and how do those beliefs and how do those mantras and all these things that these people carry with them. Everyone carries with them. How do they contrast, and how do they work with yours? And so the thing is, with this Six of Cups reverse, I just get a sense that this person has some things from their childhood, some things from their past that they just may be carrying with them. They may still have with them. And so be sure that you uncover this and work with it. And next here we have the Five of Pentacles reverse. And this card to me has a lot to do with the sense of a lack of abundance, and thinking someone who can be abundance mindset, someone who can have a real strong sense of being financially prosperous, and someone has a lot of confidence in herself and may need the confidence in themselves. So it's someone who may be lacking confidence in their ability to earn, or lacking confidence in their ability to really control their own life. And last here we have the Knight of Cups reversed. And to me, I get a sense like this could be a good relationship. I just think that there's some deeper digging to do here. So I do feel like this may be the one for you, but I think that it may not be the one yet. And so I feel like you got some more work to do. You're putting a lot of carts before horses. You're putting a sense of just want to go and get everything done right away. And it's like, whoa, there may be a strong sense of, or a strong need to slow down and dig deep and heal some things and really figure out and find out who this person is. And once you get the nuances and really understand the details of the relationship and understand this person, then I feel like you'll be in a situation where you can be able to make more long-term decisions with it. So I feel like this is a good person, someone you may really want to be with, but there's just a big sense of slow down. You're going too fast. Okay. So if you were to say, is this the right one for you? I would say yes, but slow down. Okay, so yes, but slow down is the big clue here. Dig deep, find out what this person really has to offer. Dig into their childhood. What are their beliefs? How do they feel about money? How do they feel about religion, politics? Go through topics with them. Have a lot of conversations and really dig deep and say, well, how do you feel about this? Why do you feel this way? What are your thoughts? In this scenario, you do this or that, or whatever the case may be. But I really want you to dig deep and uncover some things. And then I'll help you further decide if this is the right person for you long term. Okay, but they're good for now. But you got to really dig deep and say, is this person long term? So yes, but slow down. So that's my answer here. Thank you for picking this pile. Thank you for choosing this reading. Thank you for being here and watching. I really appreciate you for giving me your time and attention. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Comment below. Let me know why you chose this pile and how does it relate to your life. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and share this with your friends and family. I'm Elijah SUNCARD 19. Thank you for letting me read for you. Many blessings, love and light.